Hello guys, Trinson here. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I'll be reading some r/EntitledParents. Enjoy! Entitled Aunt tries to steal my TV. Not on my mom's watch. If you don't know what Love, Death, and Robot is, it's a not safe for work anime anthology on Netflix. Trust me, it's really good. My favorite episodes were Sony's Edge, 3 Robots, Beyond the Aquila Rift, Good Hunting, Fish Night, Shapeshifters, Zima Blue, and Secret War. Now onto the story. The cast: me, mom, EA, entitled Aunt, EK, entitled Kid. I have a TV in my room, and still have it to this day. I was really excited for the new Netflix show, Love, Death, and Robots, ever since I saw the trailer. Not only that, it was also my sister's birthday. So I have focused on her birthday then the show. Enters the annoying duo, entitled Aunt and entitled Kid, who was 6 I think. Mom said I didn't have to work anymore and I could watch my show. I was happy. I went up into my room really fast. Just before I was about to play the first episode, Entitled Kid opens the door without even saying a word. Then we have a short conversation. Entitled Kid: is this a cartoon? Me: yes, but it's not for kids. Entitled Kid: liar, cartoons are for kids. Me: true, but not all of them. Then here comes Entitled Aunt. Entitled Aunt: what's going on? Entitled Kid: I want to watch cartoon, but he wouldn't let me. Me: this cartoon isn't really... Entitled Aunt cuts me off. Entitled Aunt: come on, just let him watch it. I swear, I'll keep an eye on him. Me: okay, I warned him though. We were already having chocolate cake, my favorite by the way. Then suddenly, Entitled Aunt storms up to me and she's pissed. Entitled Aunt: how fucking dare you let my child watch that shit? Me: I told your kid, it's not for... Cuts me off again. Entitled Aunt: you tried to brainwash my child with Satanism. Forgot to mention that Entitled Aunt is Christian. Mom: what's going on? Entitled Aunt calms down a bit. He let my child watch things, horrific things. I explained the whole story to Mom, and Entitled Aunt doesn't cut me off this time. Mom: you yell at him over a show? Get the fuck out of my house. Entitled Aunt, shocked: well, if you want me out, I'm taking this TV and never returning it. Mom, really pissed: no, you won't. I spent a lot of money on this TV and you're not stealing it. Entitled Aunt ignored this and ran up to my room. I heard grunting from her as she was trying to lift the TV. It's an LED TV. Mom ran up to my room and punched Entitled Aunt in the face. I didn't see it, but Mom told me a few weeks later. Entitled Kid was just standing there on my bed, watching the whole thing. Yes, the TV dropped, but thankfully no damages. I heard my mom yell, "Get out, now!" And Entitled Aunt grabbed Entitled Kid and ran out of the house, scared shitless. Needless to say, that was the last time I saw Entitled Aunt and Entitled Kid. Mom just apologized and went back into the birthday as if nothing had happened. Let my child contaminate all the candy. This is my first post here, and it has to be the story. It still baffles and amazes me to this day. A little background: I am a very small woman, 4'9", and have 2 children and am fairly soft-hearted. Just so you can get a mental picture. About 2 years ago, I worked at a candy store in an open-air mall. Let's call it Yeah Candy equals YC. At Yeah Candy, we sold candy in bulk as well as pre-packaged. The bulk candy was separated into lidded bins by type of candy. We had scoops and tongs beside all the bins to take the candy out of the bin and place it in provided bags. We also had signs around the store, large colorful ones on the top of the tables that held the bins, to let customers know that they are not allowed to touch the candy in the bins with their bare hands. Legally, for obvious health and germ reasons, we had to throw away the entire top layer, if not the entire bin, of candy if anyone, including employees, touched the candy barehanded. This was to make sure the candy had not been contaminated by anything or anyone that could make anyone else sick. This would be important to know later on. Enter Entitled Mom. Cast: Entitled Mom, EM, Cute Kiddo, CK, AM, Awesome Manager, SG, Security Guard, me. Wait, who am I? Insert Existential Crisis. Entitled Mom enters Yeah Candy with her adorable little boy, CK, probably about 4 or 5 years old, and he was sweet and polite the whole time. They walk over to the bulk candy table as I gave a little speech on how the bulk candy works. The bags are here, boxes are here. There are tongs and scoops. Stress the rule of please do not touch the candy directly with your hands and give prices, etc. After a little browsing, Cute Kid went over to the bin filled with mini gumballs and dove his hand into it playing with the mini gumballs. I quickly went over and tried to remedy the situation. Me: hey buddy, we can't put our hands in the candy, okay? It could get germs on it and give those germs to other people. Cute Kid: oh, I'm sorry, it looked fun. Why does it hurt it? Me: Well, think of it this way, buddy. You won't want someone else to touch all over your candy, right? So we can't do that to other people either. He nods, but noticing that he felt bad about it. If you would like to try a piece of another candy, I am allowed to give out 1 free piece, but I might be able to sneak you 2 free pieces. I wink at him and he grins. But you need to take your hand out of that bin and let me clean it up first, please. Cute kid. Really? Thank you. Entitled mom, cutting him off. Excuse me, are you trying to tell my child what to do? Me? No, ma'am. I am not allowed to let people touch the... Entitled mom, cutting me off now. I am his mother, not you. That means you cannot tell him what to do. Get it? Here, sweetie. She says, looking down at cute kid. Play in this one. It looks fun too. As she says this, she opens one of the bins with the nerds in it. He stares at her in silence and still. So she grabs cute kid's wrist and pulls him towards the bin. He just stays frozen up and she shoves his hand into the bin. Me. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I'm so taken aback. All I can think to do is try to calm the situation. Before my temper gets the best of me, I was simply explaining that we legally can't let him touch the candy because it could contaminate the whole bin. Please take his hand back out. I will have to throw away the candy in both bins now. Entitled mom. Are you calling my baby disease? How dare you? Where is your manager? You are so fired, young lady. I was 24, but I look younger at my size. I can't believe you could say something so horrible, calling a little boy disease and dirty. How could you do that to him? As she is still forcibly holding his arm in the bin. Then awesome manager, who has heard the commotion and, unknown to myself and entitled mom, has already called security, walks out of the back and comes up behind me. So entitled mom turns to her quickly, letting go of cute kid. Entitled mom, I want this young lady to apologize to me and my son, and then I want her fired. She is the rudest person I've ever seen. She not only called us dirty and disease, but she is also trying to parent my child. Without missing a beat, my manager calmly retorts, awesome manager. Well, ma'am, someone had to. I am now intentionally struggling to not burst into laughter. Entitled mom, are you insulting my parenting? Awesome manager, I don't know, I haven't seen any yet. Entitled mom stands frozen in shock for a moment before returning to yelling at us. Entitled mom, I can't believe you Candy would hire such horribly rude woman. I'm going to call corporate and have you both out of here by the end of the day. Awesome manager smiles and waves her hand towards the door where security is arriving outside the door about to step in. Awesome manager, well, I already called security and I'm going to have you out of here now. As the guard walks towards entitled mom, his expression tells us that he had heard part of her yelling rant from the outside and isn't going to accept any of her BS. So she calmly begins to explain her side. He cuts her off and tells her that she needs to leave and begins to herd her towards the door, not touching her to do so. Entitled mom, yelling at us over her shoulder, I don't care if you have to leave. You are just digging the hole for yourself by throwing me out anyway. I will still have both your jobs by the end of the day, and you are helping me do that. Awesome manager, have a wonderful day, ma'am. In that sing-song retail voice. We never heard from entitled mom again nor saw her in the store after that. So much for having our jobs, huh? Lesson learned. I had the most savagely awesome manager ever. We still have a good laugh about it anytime I return to the store. Thank you for taking the time to read this. I do apologize that it turned out to be so long. Please let me know what you think. Thank you. Date my daughter. You deserve a nice, loving, and caring partner. Hey guys, I'm on mobile and I know I made a few mistakes. So if I make one, please do your best and roast me. I am from the US to the motherfucking A. My native language is English, but my parents taught me Russian since they were from there. It was a few... Hold up. I need to introduce my lovely cast. You might know what me, entitled dad, entitled mom, and boyfriend stand for, but I'll include BP for best principal. It was a few months ago, and I decided to tell my boyfriend this story if he remember. He told me to go on Reddit and this kind of thing. Someone else I will introduce in the end told me to post the whole story. It was during May of 2017 during my junior year. Boyfriend and I decided to go to the movies with a few friends. We went and saw Alien Covenant. We got our seats and on the kids was invited by boyfriend, our entitled daughter. I was skeptical at first but ignored it. She was looking at me for a while and said her mother was picking her up afterwards. Entitled daughter, my mom is picking me up after this movie. We all said okay and saw it. We came out and our entitled mom was standing at the front entrance. She must have seen me and when I got to the car she called my name. I'm going to use part of my username. Entitled daughter, hey Crow. I made the mistake to walk over to her. Entitled mom, This is your boyfriend? He's so handsome. Note, I was 6'2" at the time, with dark hair and a little beard. I was surprised when she said this. Me? Sorry, I'm not her boyfriend. I don't even know her. Entitled Mom rolled her eyes. Come on, go ahead and date her. She is nice, loving, and caring. That was not true. She picked on my other friends and was very rude. I backed up to my Chevy Camaro and got in. The whole time, entitled daughter tried to grab my hand. I turned on the car and saw no car in the parking space behind me. I back out and drive. On Tuesday, I got called to best principal's office not knowing what I did wrong. I walked in and thought, oh shit. The entitled mom and entitled daughter were in the office. I began to think of all the accusation that they were about to make. Best principal, Crow, do you know why you are here? I say in Russian. It's probably because those two accused me of something I didn't do. Best principal smiles and says, you are here because those two said you assaulted them on Saturday. Entitled mom, you are damn right. He assaulted my daughter and I as we were leaving the house. I look at her and said, how would I have done that if I was with my partner? Entitled daughter, your partner is a slut. She probably cheats. Me? If you pay any attention in the school paper, you would know that I don't have a girlfriend. Best principal spoke Russian as well. It's how we get along. Is she for real? I shrugged and was excused. Thursday was worse. Entitled daughter tried to hit on me after school by following me to my car. Once I got in, she and her mom were hitting two windows trying to get my attention. I ignored and drove off. When I got home, my parents were working on the garden and said hi. They went inside, and I stayed out to sit in the large tree in our front yard. 5 minutes later, guess who rolls up to my house? If you guess my boyfriend, then 10 points to you. If not, then sorry about that. He sees me in the tree and climbs up. Entitled daughter and entitled mom rolled up while we were talking. We are quiet when they go up to the door. My dad answers the door and is confused with what they are saying. I hop down. He doesn't understand you. He only understands Russian. Dad closes the door and I confront the two. I whistle and boyfriend jumps out of the tree. Entitled mom looks as if she were to explode. Entitled mom, I am going to tell you one more time. Date my daughter. I laugh and say, have you not been paying attention? I've been dropping hints every time we see each other. Entitled daughter, what hints? I kiss my boyfriend and he does the same. I walk past entitled mom and entitled daughter with shocked looks on their face. Me and my boyfriend. That's right, bitches. We are gay and proud of it. Now take broken condom and stay away from me. Anyway guys, that would be all for me for today. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. I'll be back tomorrow with more reads. Have a nice rest of the day. See ya.